do a role
marketing.
play of it real quick so they could
And that
hear how
thermometer.
sounds?
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
awesome.
let's do a quick role play, bro.
That's a great idea.
Let's go through
Yeah.
it.
David's
Hit
a
me up.
landlord, Kansas City.
Yeah,
He's
Mhm.
got a property that's currently being rented out.
on Zillow
Perfect.
and
On
Santa
Zillow.
Barbara.
Ready? I'm gonna give a lot my full script, and yeah, this is I feel like I've practiced this a lot and tested it. So yeah, I'll be interested to see what you guys think.
Okay.
Ready? Ring.
Hello.
Hey, is this David?
Yeah, this is David's. Who's speaking?
Hey, David, I'm really sorry for the random call. I bet you get a lot of random calls these days, as we all do. Here's the thing. My name's Avi. I'm a realtor right here in Santa Barbara, and I was wondering if you still own 123 Banana Street by chance.
I do.
Got it. And I see, is that a rental or is that a second home or do you live there?
Second home, and it is currently a rental. It's for rent. So if you have anybody that's interested, more than happy to give you more details.
Awesome. It's currently listed for rent. Sweet. Good to know. Well, here's the thing, David. I'm a realtor here in Santa Barbara. We right now have a lot of demand for your neighborhood. We actually have a couple buyers looking right now. And here's the thing. I know you're probably never going to sell that house. I see you bought it 10 years ago. It's been a great investment for you. So you're probably never going to sell, but I just thought I had to ask on behalf of my buyers, would you ever consider just looking at an offer, or is that not of interest?
If the price is right, Avi, but no, we're loving it as a rental and maybe just a second home in the future.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, prices basically in the last 2 years have appreciated what an average market would in 6 to 8. I mean, do you have any idea what you think it's worth right now?
I checked Zillow. It tells me, but that who knows? It could be wrong.
Totally. Well, in my experience, I found Zillow is usually 10 to 15% off. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. But how about this? Would it be worth your time if I maybe send you a full market analysis of what the property is worth? Could break down recent sales, current active listings in the area as well, so you can see what the competition looks like, to show you what you could get if you were to either list your home, or I mean, I could always just bring by one of the buyers from our team and see if they maybe write something that you couldn't refuse. I mean, would that be worth our time to just maybe, I see that you're out of state, but we could just sit down on Zoom for 15 minutes when you get a free minute?
Yeah, I'd be open to seeing what you can come up with for value. I'm not really interested in the buyer right now, but yeah, let me see what you got.
No worries. Well, I can definitely do a full analysis of the value, what it would sell for. And me and my team also, we have great vendors. If you ever need a plumber, a handyman, I noticed that you probably manage that from out of state. But if you ever need a local team, we work with a lot of investors and we'd love to just be of service any way we can. So how about this? Let's just set a time to chat maybe next Tuesday at 4 p.m. We can discuss what the value of the home is and just see if there's any way we can help you out. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good, Avi.
Perfect. I'll send you the Zoom link and I'll see you on Tuesday.
Oh, love it.
That extra little value goes a long ways.
And how often do you think your conversations go just like that? Are they pretty smooth? Or
today I'm looking at my numbers today. I made like 20 calls. A lot of these are home numbers on Property Radar too. So a lot of them are crap, like not crap numbers.
Yeah,
not so exist. You'll go through that and some agents will be like, I never get the right. You just have to make the right number of calls. But I think I had 4 or 5 contacts today and one really good lead who's like, the house is worth more than north than 2. They're like, what do you think it's worth? Like, my husband gets back from vacation, so call us back at this date. I did a market analysis for them. I set them up on HomeBot. So
at what point in the script are they kind of really engaging in that? Is it right off the bat when you're asking them, have you ever thought about selling? Is that usually when it kind of tips in that direction, or no?
I can usually tell when I say, hey, I assume you're never going to sell this one. If there's any part time of like pause, like, because sometimes like, yeah, we're not selling it. We're giving it to our kids. We're holding on to that property forever. And then I let them go. I'm like, okay, awesome. Do you want my contact information just in case anything changes? And I try to get the email because me and my team, we have we send a 2 market update email, like one with all of our new videos and content, one with market data, like twice a month. So our email converts really high. We have a great writer that does it. He's actually one of my best friends. Shout out to Sav. So I try to get at least their email, even if they're not interested at all. But when I hear a pause, like, hey, David, I assume you never will sell that. And they're like, then I'm like, oh, this person's like, they're like, they're considering sometimes selling. And then that's when I can dive a little deeper and just be like, oh, like, what would have, would you sell it after the tenants go out? Would you 1031 exchange it? Have you ever thought about that? But that's kind of what I really try to listen for, is any type of pause.
Yeah, I love that. Okay. Yeah. Cause it's those little tails, those small little, like the inklings where they open the door slightly. That's whenever you can strike. So I just want to make that clear for the audience, because just like whenever we call for sale by owners, not all of them are slam dunks, but if I'm asking them, have you gotten any offers yet? Or do you anticipate any? Those are 2 different questions. And if they balk on any of those, then I kind of know, okay, you're probably going to bullshit me a little bit. And then later on the script, I always ask, hey, if you were to do anything, is there anybody in mind you would use?
Oh, that's brilliant.
if you were to
Yeah.
do anything.
Those little nuggets, man.
And then they'll usually, it has to be a definite, like absolutely my sister, my brother, like something like that. I'm probably not going to go on the appointment.
Yeah.
But if they're like, I have if it's like, nah, I'm like, okay, I'm going on that appointment.
And for those of you listening that haven't done a lot of role play, that's how mastery works. It's like you can like pick up on these cues, and it's like Michael Jordan hitting practice and then hitting the game winner. It's like when you're in that situation, you automatically know what the next move is or what the tell is, or you have to practice that first. It doesn't just happen. And that's what I've learned. A great opener for any open housers is, hey, I'm so sorry for the random call. It kind of takes the pressure off, and also it's like, instead of being like, hey, this is David from first class, sometimes you get the click right away, and that stops the click right away. That you're immediately apologizing for interrupting their day, and then you much more often than not will have time to get into your pitch.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for the random call. X blah blah. Yeah.
Dude, I love that. Yes, that's it, man. That's the moneymaker. Just do that 10 to 15 times a day, have those conversations, and you'll crush it.
Literally.
You just will. How long does that take you to dial through those numbers?
Yeah, today I had a great lead and basically 45 minutes of dialing.
45 minutes.
$2 million client, 60K.
Yeah.
45 minutes. So you're worth like
and
$500 an hour.
And how often are you landing a solid lead during the week? Like how many per week?
Yeah, I'm filling the pipeline pretty solidly. I think if I'm consistent with my calling, if I do 3 to 4 sessions a week, I honestly try to get one good lead per session, and I mean, they might not sell today, but the one it's actually funny. I'm about to list a property for $1,750,000, and it was from a circle dialing lead from one I sold in the neighborhood a year and a half ago. So it's like you put them in the database, you stay in touch, home bot, and now this listing is going to hit in like a week, from just a cold call a year ago. So I'm fill the pipeline as an agent. You always, the more in your database, the more you're going to close.